So hi, my name is Sam, and welcome to NetSuite Functional Training. This is a demo. Okay, so I'll give you my basic background. So I have like total 7+ years of experience in like different ERPs, and in that like I worked on SAP and worked on NetSuite for more than 6 years, and implemented many projects in NetSuite and everything. So and different like I worked with different MNCs, and I have a background for like trainings and all. Okay, so I'll be your trainer for the NetSuite functional course. So we'll start with the course. Okay, you all guys seen my screen? Okay, yeah. So I think in this demo we'll just discuss about like what is cloud ERP. Okay, what is ERP? First we'll discuss about what is ERP and what is cloud computing. Then what is cloud computing and what is cloud ERP, what we're seeing. Okay, and then after that we'll discuss about a little bit about NetSuite overview and why customer choose NetSuite over other ERPs and the basic things like before, just to warm up everything. Okay, so in this, like, we'll discuss about the type of deployment model what we have in cloud and everything. Okay, so we'll start with the basic one. First is ERP. Okay, so ERP, what we understand about ERP is like a enterprise resource planning. Okay, so in this ERP, what we say, right? ERP has like we have a definition for ERP, which like managing an organizing the data of any enterprise. Okay, so in any ERP we have different type of what we say, if you have any organization or anything, so you have products, MRP, and you have the support, inventory, and organizations, and like kind of ordering also. You have finance also, sales also. Okay, so what we called is these are the island of information. Okay, so if you have like a finance module, okay, so the finance module is like handling all the finance kind of data. Then if purchasing is there, handling purchasing. But these island of information don't talk to each other. So what is ERP? But the ERP communicate between all the island of information and create a seamless flow between all the processes. Okay, then they create a exact process, but this is what we call ERP, enterprise resource planning. So we are planning we are planning resource planning for enterprise. Okay, so this is the basic definition of ERP what we have. Okay, so in ERP we have different modules like CRM and purchasing, finance. So it's just combining all the module in one system and helping the like. So after this they'll get the seamless flow. Okay, purchasing, then they can communicate to each other. Okay, so that is a basic concept of ERP. Okay, so next we have cloud ERP. So what is the difference between ARP and then we have a cloud ERP? Okay, so there is a difference between cloud and ARP. So before discussing cloud ERP, we'll discuss what is cloud. Okay, so cloud is just nothing like the term cloud refers to a network or internet. In other words, we can say like cloud is something which is present at remote location. Okay, so it means like we are using in day-to-day basis, like in our mobile phones and everything, we are using Google Drives. So if we are saving any data in our system, okay, maybe using any app like Gmail or somewhere, like so we are saving our files, maybe Excel file or photos on Google Drive. So we have a example like Google Photos. Okay, so we are just uploading the Google Photos anywhere on the Google Drives and Google Photos. So our photo is remotely available now. Okay, so if something happened to our phone or our physical device, still we can access and receive, we can use and we can see these photos. Like we just need to use the application in different and we just need the internet, and we can use the same kind of like we can view the photos and same thing kind of things in other softwares. Okay, so next we have like what is cloud computing. So before we can understand about the cloud enterprise resource planning, so we'll just little about what is cloud computing. Cloud computing is just like manipulating, configuring and accessing the hardware and software resources remotely. So it means like we are using cloud, right? So using operating system and different application in middleware. So using and like we are just manipulating and doing the configurations and accessing the uh, data from cloud and like using those data in our uh, after configuring and using for the applications. Okay, so this is about the cloud computing. Yeah. After that, next topic is basic models of cloud and basic concepts of cloud. Okay, so we have two type of models of cloud. So first is development model and second is service model. So in development model is like we have three type of development model. Is one is public, one is second is private, and third is hybrid development model. So in public means like public is like a owned by service provider, like cloud service provider. Okay, so you can take an example like a you're using a bus. Okay, so bus is shared with all the users. Okay, so it's like a public cloud. Okay, so it's accessible to general public and you can easily use it. Okay, so that is mainly allow that is like owned by a cloud service provider. They handle everything and they receive. So but this is public cloud, so it's not preferable and it's not safe also. Okay, so what we say like it's the lack of, it's because of lack of security, because it's still a public cloud. Okay, so and private cloud also has system to service, so accessible within the organization. It's more secure because it's private in nature. Okay, so private cloud is, it means like you can take an example, you are going by your own car. Okay, own car is your private, so it's more secure and it's mainly owned by only single organization. Okay, so that is like a private cloud. So next we have the hybrid cloud. So hybrid is like a public and private mix of the cloud. And like you can take an example, you are going by a what do we say, taxi, and it's not your own but it's kind of a private. Okay, so that is kind of layman example. So what is that like in public and private hybrid cloud, what they do is like a, they in the for the critical activities they use the private cloud, and which are the non-critical activities they use public cloud. So that is a basic three deployment model for the cloud. Okay, so next we have the service models. So we have like a three different service model in our organizations, like but we have like IaaS, infrastructure as service, platform as service, and software as service. Okay, so these three basic models what we have for the any organization or like any models, these are the service model of cloud. Okay, so in this service model, first we'll discuss cloud IaaS. First, we'll discuss what is on premises. On premises, like we need to manage everything. So, like if we have application, data, runtime, middleware, and we have operating systems, servers, storage, and networks, and everything we need to manage. Okay, so that time it's like a on premises. So you have to manage all the things. You need to manage all the devices and storage, and you need to create purchase the services and the maintenance of the services and everything. Okay, so you need to manage everything. So what is infrastructure as service? IaaS provide the fundamental resources such as physical machine, virtual machines, and virtual storage. So what I just described in the on premises, you need to manage everything. Okay, but in IaaS based, you just need to manage application, data, runtime, and middleware on operating systems. Okay, rest everything is managed by cloud service provider like virtual server and storage and networks. These can be managed by cloud service provider. Okay, so basically, IT administrators use this IaaS based. Okay, so next we have platform as service. So PaaS provide the runtime environment for application development and development tools. Okay. So in PaaS, what we have, uh, in IaaS we manage everything like we manage application, data, runtime, middleware, operating systems. Okay, and we just get the like server and storage and networking from the cloud service provider. In platform as services, we just need to manage application and the data, and rest everything will be managed by cloud service provider. Okay, so we don't have to manage anything. We just need to manage application and data. So these are mainly used by the application development, like people who develop to use the development tool and application developments. So they mainly use the platform as service. Okay. Then we have next is software as service. So software model allows you to use software as service to the end user. So it means like software service is like you don't have to manage anything. So from application, data, runtime, middleware, everything is managed by cloud service provider. So we have different cloud service provider. Just like Google is cloud service, AWS, Microsoft, Azure, IBM, and the Oracle Cloud. Okay, so NetSuite is a example of software as service provider. Okay, so they use. So we need to mainly focus on software as service because NetSuite only is a kind of example of, because they give complete application to you, so they only manage everything. So you don't have to manage in your organization. You don't have to manage anything. You just need to purchase the license. Okay, so yeah. So these are the basic examples of the SaaS-based, PaaS-based, and IaaS. So IaaS is like as I mentioned earlier, virtual machine, server, storage. So these are the basic examples that we can see. And PaaS-based are data server, web server, deployment tools they use. And example of SaaS is like CRM, email. So you're using the Gmail, right? So you have the application and everything is managed. Like you don't worry about where your file is stored and everything. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. So everything is stored at the Google server and everywhere. So you don't have to. You just need the physical device and to access your and the application from where you can access the devices. Okay.
This
So
when IaaS, some corporation customize that, right? You provide the NetSuite the software. Then who customize that? It is these providers or the company itself, the IT. They customize the software because everybody
so
has.
yeah. So what happened, like SaaS based, they provide you the application. Okay. So after that, the natural functional and technical person will come and they will configure everything. They'll give you a blank kind of a demo. So like you have a blank phone, right? When you purchase a new phone, you don't have to anything. You don't have anything. Okay. So you configure according to you want to use the applications, what kind of applications you want, what are the contact details you want enter. Okay. So that is kind of a basic dummy you will get, and you need to configure. So their natural functional and technical person will come in the picture, who will like get the requirement from the client, like what is your business and how you can then we configure everything according to their business processes. Okay, and then we go live, and then we perform all the, like we hand over everything to the client so you
Okay.
can use it. Yeah, so that is like an example of SaaS based. So so they only Oracle Cloud, they manage everything. Okay, Oracle Cloud and NetSuite is organization, they manage everything. They just like client purchase service, like a license from NetSuite. So they give you the ID and password for your, maybe you're purchasing for 30 users. You in your organization you have 30 users who wants to use the NetSuite. So you're purchasing for 30 users. So they'll give you just blank sandboxes and like production. So you can like you can ask your functional consultants and technical consultants to configure for everything. If you have any custom process, then you can customize everything your according to your needs. So
Yeah.
naturally give you some basic, what we say,
Okay.
out of the box functionalities. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is NetSuite? NetSuite software is like so we discuss about the cloud, right? So now we'll discuss about the cloud ERP. Okay. Before discussing NetSuite, we'll discuss about the cloud ERP. So cloud ERP, previously we were using like SAP was an example. So we were using everything is on premises. Okay. So you need to download your software in your PCs, and you need to manage servers and everything, storage, everything you need to manage on your physical devices. So right now, we have come. People have come with the cloud ERP. Cloud ERP is like everything is managed online. You just have the ID and password, and you don't have to manage anything on your like physical inventory. Maybe in your organization you don't have to manage any storage, or maybe some networking and anything you don't have to manage. Okay, like operating systems, virtualization, server storage, you don't have to manage it, and middleware, how we are accessing. You what cloud ERP is like you get the ID and password, and from there you can go ahead and work with anything. Okay, so it's like a one system, one database. So you just log in, and this is like a remote. You can log in from anywhere, any device. So you don't have to worry about like, okay, I was using sales because SAP was installed in one system, and you will not be able to use the SAP in different systems. Okay, so these kind of that was on premises of that was a kind of example of on premises. Right now everything is cloud, going for cloud. So cloud is like a you'll get the, so you can use NetSuite in mobile also. Okay, you can use a NetSuite if you have ID password. Then you can use NetSuite in any of the configuration, any of the browser, any of the devices. Okay, so that is a kind of NetSuite is the cloud ERP. Okay, so what is NetSuite? NetSuite software is an online service that enable companies to manage all the key business processes in a single system. So it's a definition of same like a ERP with definitions, basic ERP definitions, right? So where we have different island of information like what we say CRM and finance, and so everything is managed and on the single system. So NetSuite also enable you, like this is like an online service that enable you to manage all the key business processes in single system. Okay, so in the cloud business process management, which runs most critical application like CRM, e-commerce, which I mentioned right now. So this will give you all the system, like you can you have CRM modules here, inventory modules, and everything, manufacturing modules, multi book accounting. So these basic things you can everything you can use on single system. Okay, and next, NetSuite is subscription based service. What does it mean by subscription based? Means like in on premises we need to go and purchase the software licenses, and after that also software licenses we need to buy the servers. Okay, servers, then the storage, then we need to create the network for that, and after these thing also, like we need to maintain and secure those premises, because it's on your location and anyone can come and destroy, or anything is uh, like very anything could be possible with that. Okay, so it was on your premises, but so it was very hard, so and it was very expensive also, because you need to purchase and maintain everything. Okay, in the NetSuite, what we like, it's like a subscription based. You have a small organization and you want to use this NetSuite for maybe you need to see like, okay, I'll try, maybe I'm using this for 1 year and 2 years. So right now you have only 30 employees. Okay, so you are using for the 30 employees, so you have subscribed for 1 year, or maybe for 4 years, or somewhere you, as per your convenience, you have subscribed for 30 users for this much. Okay, so you just paid the amount for that much, and you can use their system for 1 year. There you don't need to manage anything, any devices, any storage, anything. You'll get the password from the NetSuite, and you just ask the function consultant or to configure according to your preference, and then you can go ahead with your, that is just subscription. So every month you need to just pay the fee, whatever they have. Okay, so you don't have to worry about the security, you don't have to worry about the storage, where is storing and everything. So all the contracts are there. Okay, so this is a subscription base. It will help the customer to like reduce their cost. Okay, so example, like why customer choose NetSuite is like, there are like many examples why the customer choose NetSuite or other over other ERPs like SAP and other ERPs. So first thing is like a mobility. So you can access NetSuite from anywhere, from any location. So right now you are in here, you don't have your PC or something. okay, and maybe you are going somewhere and you are logging in remote, or maybe some other device, or maybe using in the phone, okay, so you can just log in anywhere this ERP. So you have the access to all the information, whatever the company information you have in your mobile phone. So that is the main thing, mobility. So you don't have to like carry or your laptops and everything. You can log in anywhere in your personal laptops or anywhere. So it's very secure also, so you don't have to worry about the security also, okay. So visibility for anywhere. So it's like a real time role based dashboard. So NetSuite will provide you real time role based dashboards, like you will get the, you have in your organization you have like 30 employees, so one is manager, one is consultant, and these are, so you can assign, NetSuite is role based. You will assign the role to the users, and they will log in, and they will see their dashboard configured according to their role, and they'll be able to use the self reporting and analytics and dashboard KPIs according to their self, okay, so according to their role. So it's like a role based, so that's why people choose NetSuite mainly, because it's configured according to the role. So if you want the access, maybe you are the CEO, okay, so you'll get the CEO kind of access, okay. If you're a manager, then you'll get the manager kind of access, where you can approve and you can see like, okay, performance for your uh, company, and you can send the emails, and you can set the calendars for the organization. Everything is we'll discuss about the later point of time, okay. Then reliability and scalability, yeah. So reliability and scalability is like a, NetSuite should provide automatic upgrades in twice a year, okay. So there are like two upgrades every years in NetSuite. So there's like a every 2 quarters they release a new upgrade, first quarter and third quarter, okay. So uh, in other ERPs, they charge for their upgrade. So here everything is free, and you can upgrade anytime, anywhere. You don't have to pay anything. So every year NetSuite will upgrade and provide you the support for the upgradation also. Okay, so you don't have to pay any additional fee and for the upgradation, and you can use the new features what they are releasing in your system. Okay, you just need to test, and if you like the features, then you can install in your system, okay. And the less scalability means what we say, like maybe you are the small organization right now, so maybe you're 30, 50, and later point of time your organization is growing. So now you have maybe 500 employees, so you need to scale up, okay. So you need more licenses and everything, okay. So you're scaling up, so it's very easy in the NetSuite. So you can just ask for the more you can use the same system and everything. You don't have to change anything, you just need to purchase more licenses, so that is very easy, okay. And like in on premises, in SAP, so you have purchased maybe data storage for uh, 40%, or maybe previously you were 500 employee of like a organization where there were like 500 employees, and now you have, maybe because of some laws, and now you have like a 100 employees only, okay. So it's very hard to recreate the softwares and everything, because you have already purchased services and storage for networking for that much of quantity, okay. So it's hard to scale up in on premises. I mean, it's easy to scale up, but it's hard to scale down in most of the on premises. But in NetSuite, it's very hard, very easy. So like if you're using maybe 50 licenses, okay, now you are paying for like 50 licenses fee right now. If and after that maybe 2 years you think, yeah, like, okay, I don't need these many licenses, I can work on with 20 licenses also. So you can easily ask and reduce the licenses fees, so you don't have to pay that much. So it's very easy also, okay. So next is IT cost reduction, yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, so no separate license cost for the hardware. So you just need any laptop, any mobile. So no additional storage servers and storage devices, servers and operating system payment or middleware you need to pay, any nothing, okay. So these are all, everything is included in the NetSuite. Okay, so you don't have to pay anything. And the server operating system and upgrade cost, it's the same thing I mentioned, right? Upgrade cost, so it's free of cost twice a year. Okay. And the database and the application like storage. So as per your license, NetSuite will provide you the storage system. Like, okay, this much of storage you can do as per your licenses. If your licenses is also increased, and your storage will be also increased according to your package what you are buying from NetSuite. Okay. So next, so next we have like a NetSuite ERP runs all your key business processes in cloud. Okay, so all the ERP or all the enterprise have their key business processes like customer relationship management, professional service automation, and like all the like finance based finance accounting and everything like purchasing, receiving. So they have like different modules, maybe fixed asset module. So they have uh, key business financial business processes in NetSuite Vikrant. So why people choose like customer relationship management? So NetSuite is only on demand CRM that gives you a true 360-degree view of customer. Okay, so you will get complete 360 view of your customer. Okay, what their how complete detail of their customer, and how their what are the e-commerce, what are they purchasing, and what are their interests, and campaigning you can do, marketing you can do with the customer, and complete CRM process from lead to generation and everything. Okay, so all the processes are including the main modules, everything is including uh, in NetSuite, like out of the box functionality. Okay, so some organization, like if you see in NetSuite CRM, okay, so some organization say like, okay, I like the NetSuite finance and I like this NetSuite finance, but I don't like the NetSuite CRM because it provides some less features. Okay, so what you can do is easily like integrate your NetSuite with the other application, like maybe Salesforce is best in market for the sales CRM. Okay, so you can just integrate your Salesforce with the NetSuite uh, easily. Okay, so you don't have to use a NetSuite CRM, but it's there free of course if you want to use, and maybe your company is allowing you, so you can use the NetSuite CRM. Okay, so it's totally up to you. So if maybe you buy a different software and integrate, so that will increase the license fees, because you need to purchase the license for the net that also, Salesforce also, and here NetSuite also. So these kind of things, and the professional service automation, you need to like, you can plan, track, and execute your projects and everything. Okay, and then we have one database and one system. So here right now, so everything is in one system. Okay, so CRM, purchasing, sales, everything in one system. So you are not fetching any details from outside, so it's like a one database, one real system. Okay, so you have maybe you are using one world account. So we have two type of account in NetSuite. One is one world account, one is normal account. One is means one world means maybe uh, if you are like a, multi organization MNC, multinational organization. Okay, so it means like you have different subsidiaries like a different maybe your headquarters is in India, and after that you are working in US also, UK also, and so these are the subsidiaries you can. So if you're using in multiple countries, then you can use a one world account. If you're using in one if you're working in only one country, then you can use the NetSuite basic system. Okay, so you can use NetSuite like a different countries, and different billings and different taxes also you can include, and languages, subsidiaries, currency. So everything is in one system, one database. Okay, so you don't have to like go and do something else and then feed in your system. Then yeah, we have e-commerce, retail, and manufacturing also. So we have the manufacturing module also in NetSuite, so where you can use the manufacturing like NetSuite Solution Match allow you to focus on delivery, product, service, while gaining scaling growth. Okay, so we have manufacturing module that you can install in your like you use mobile phones, right? You install, if you want, maybe you want some document scanner, So you just go and install the application. Okay. So here also you can do the same installation bundle. So maybe if you're using, maybe your organization is using fixed asset and in out there, then you can just install the fixed asset bundle and use it. Okay. So here e-commerce, we can use the e-commerce like marketing, merchandising, inventory. So we can use the e-commerce also like online forms and everything and get the customers. And campaigning you can do. Retail, then we have like retail cloud, retail kind of thing you can configure with NetSuite and use it. Okay. So that's it. So whenever we log in, okay, so this kind of screen will get in NetSuite. Okay, so this is the main what we call is NetSuite dashboard. Okay, here you will get the I'm not able to show you here. Here you in the end you will get the your name and which role you're using. Okay, so this will be the menu for that, and here will be mentioned is NetSuite, and these are the portlets. Okay, these are the portlets. This will discuss in the next session. Like okay, like in the detail. So what are these portlets and how we can configure these portlets according to your role, and what are all the features. So these are the menu forms. So uh, according to your role you will see this menu. Okay, if you are admin, so you will be able to see everything till here and everything, like purchasing also, sales also, everything. If you're like using small role, so according to your role you will be able to see this. So according to role, this information will be also changed. So if you are maybe purchasing, then you will see only purchasing related kind of portlets here, navigation portlet. Okay, so this is like a basic basic NetSuite uh, dashboard. Okay, so this will we will discuss, like we'll get the details and we'll get like all we'll learn about everything in the details, like each and everything. Okay, next, what are the topics we'll be covering? I think you have the content, so we'll discuss about one more time. So first we'll discuss about the NetSuite basics. So what are the NetSuite basic features, and what are the how we can uh, add the roles, how can we give the access to the user, everything basic, like what is a NetSuite completely already, how you to navigate, how you can create new portlets, and how you can set up your dashboard and everything. Okay, then we'll discuss the NetSuite navigation. So NetSuite navigation means like how we can go to the any records and how we can access any records there, because they're like multiple paths from where you can go and access the records. Then we try and discuss about the setup company preference. So if you're maybe you're a functional consultant and you're creating a you're implementing a new project, so how you can uh, enter company preferences and add the preferences for the company, and how you can control the uh, preferences for other users. Okay, because you are the admin here. So after that we have location subsidiaries. So you will see like, okay, you need to configure subsidiaries for that, because this company is wherever you are implementing, this organization is working in like many countries. So you need to create the subsidiaries according to that. You need to create the currencies, location, and then if you are using department class location, then you can create those. These are the segments we have in NetSuite. Okay, then we have like employees. We'll discuss about the employee. Employees are like how to create new employees, how to give the access to the employees, how we can give the role to them, how we can terminate these employees. Okay, and then according to their employee, or according to the role, how we can give them proper access, so they'll not be able to see other things. Okay, entity and entity growth, entity records. So in entities, we what we see like how to create vendor, customers, employees, I mean basic entity things. Okay, so how to create new forms. Then after that we will discuss the search and reports. Search and like searches and reports are very main important things in NetSuite, like how you can generate new reports, and maybe you need the employees who are working in this subsidiary and have this kind of from this location, and they are from this department. So you just need to put some criteria, and you will get the result. So these kind of things I'll teach you. And we have some standard safe searches and standard reports, that also I'll show you, like how we can access those reports also, and how we can configure those report also if you want to customize this. Okay, And then we have the other core functionality like basic core functionality, fixed asset management, basic kind of things what we have in NetSuite like CRM and everything. Okay, so then we'll discuss about the CRM, and in other core functionality we'll discuss about the customization. Okay, how to customize the form, how we can create new fields on any form. Okay, and maybe if you're using purchase order, you're creating a purchase order, so what kind of purchase order you'll be able to look, or what kind of fields you will be able to see. So these kind of things. Okay, and the CRM, then we'll discuss about the CRM process completely. Then we have the order management, and we'll discuss about the order management. Then the purchasing, receiving, then inventory management. Okay, so these are the basic things we will be discussing, and like according to our time, we'll add and modify according to your requirement also. So if we have, okay.
Hi Sam, will we be doing accounting as part of core functionalities?
Yes, accounting also. I'll be doing the accounting also in the core functionalities. We can
Okay,
go ahead.
and
Yep.
HR module.
HR modules is like you mean what in the HR module exactly?
So in HR would consist of payroll management, then leave management, pension and
No,
gratuity, those kind of
no,
things.
I don't think this will be included in the basic function module. If you like want exactly these kind of things, then we can modify this course, and I think then we will let you know everything.
Okay, and
Yeah.
purchase order will be a part of this, right?
Yeah, purchasing and receiving will be complete P2P cycle, and order to cash cycle, and everything will be part of this.
Okay, and then there is cash management also, which is basically bank reconciliation.
Banking reconciliation is very not so much hard here, so we can include this also. There is no issue with that, but
Okay,
it's
all
not including. Yeah, it's not including in this, but we can include that. There is no issue that bank reconciliation also we can do.
okay.
Yeah.
And
Any other question?
in the inventory management, that we are talking about the setting of the cost, standard cost, and
Yeah.
all.
Standard cost, what kind of average cost, LIFO,
Yeah.
FIFO, what we have
Yeah.
average cost, how we are setting up, and we'll discuss about the item, how we can set up the items, new items, and what kind of items we have in NetSuite. Okay, and
Okay.
how we can pricing setup also, how we can control. Like we give the discounts, right? Family discounts for particular customers, or these kind of things we'll discuss.
In the report function, we will learn how to generate the report or how to customize the reports for inventory or anything, right?
Yes. So we in NetSuite there are two functionality. One is saved searches, and one is report. Okay. So these kind of both are kind of reports only. So reports are like basic. We have some standard reports like 30-40 standard reports in NetSuite, and then we show you like, okay, we have a general ledger and maybe trial balance and balance sheet. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
according to your company requirement, maybe you want to customize that balance sheet and add some other fields or
Mm-hmm.
other things also in your balance sheet. Okay, so you'll get the more. So you will get the, if you're a functional consultant, you get the requirement, these kind of things. Okay, we need this kind of report. Okay, you can use the balance sheet and customize that, and then you can give the access to the users, so who can
Oh.
go ahead and use it. Okay, safe searches are like a criteria based. So
Mm-hmm.
you can create the from scratch, like maybe I just show you the example, right? Maybe your manager, they're asking for like a list of employee who are working in this country, and related to this country, this department, or maybe they have this location or anything. Okay, or maybe they're starting, the name is starting with A. So anything is like, okay, so that kind
Okay.
of you will add in the search criteria, and then result will pop up, and then you can just like we'll show you how we can restrict those report to the users, and how we can give the access to the report, like user can access easily in NetSuite. And we can put their report on this dashboard also. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
they'll be able to see the report directly on the dashboard. So these kind of things we will be able to we are going to discuss on this reports and
Okay.
searches. Yep. And yeah, we have the scheduling also, like schedule the searches and schedule the reports. Like maybe searches, you need one report on daily basis. Okay, this is updating on daily basis, and you need the report on the email and everything. So you'll how you can schedule these reports, and which you the user will get on the email daily at what time.
Okay.
Like actually covers completely into the procurement department, like a completely non-IT person. So how come I can enter into this NetSuite, like the functional or the technical? What are the differences between those things, like the functional consultant and the technical consultant, and which will be most feasible for my career? Like,
Okay. So yeah, so to
yeah.
answer this, so functional and technical are two part of NetSuite. Okay, so whenever you're implementing NetSuite for any organization, okay, so if you're from procurement background, so functional are mainly who are going to configure everything on this NetSuite. Okay, so but there are some limitation in functional. Okay, so maybe they need something else, maybe client requirement is something else. Okay, so NetSuite, what they do, they use JavaScript, and they created their extended of JavaScript. They're using Suite script. Okay, using JavaScript, they are creating a Suite script which will help them customizing more, which is not possible using functional. Okay, so technical people will do the coding, and functional people will do the basic business processes, gathering requirement and configuring everything in NetSuite. And they will inform the technical person, okay, this is not possible through functional, so we need the coding for this, and so please create a code and implement that, and which will help the customer to customize more. Okay, so if you know the coding,
Okay.
if you know coding background basically, then you can go for the technical also. If you are not from the coding background, then I'll suggest you to go for the functional background.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Nice.